Welcome to another episode of This Thing We Do. That's the new name. This Thing We Do.
The This Thing We Do podcast. Huh?
That's not that cool. What if someone has a podcast named that and we just insulted them by saying that's not cool? Hey, how was your day?
Dude, it was fine. It was as best as it could be, I guess.
Honestly, I woke up this fine day and I said, I'm tired.
I'm still tired.
Was that a yawn?
That was a real
live
yawn.
on the track? Hello, my name is Hunter.
And my name is Jacob.
And this is the Only Friends on Friday podcast.
Podcast about creepy crawly things and we make them funny.
Oh, it goes bump in the night, but then it goes...
Bump on your mom, see? Just like that.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, we just talk about scary stuff, make jokes about it. Jacob, you know it's also a joke.
What? What's also a joke, bud? I feel like I'm walking into something.
Your hat.
Why is my hat a joke?
Because it's disproportional to your look right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
How so?
Because it's a real cool hat.
Dude, thanks. Self-esteem just went through the roof after that one. Appreciate you.
Jacob, let me ask you, what's new?
What's new as in what? Like, what's new with life? What's new with...
With you, with shoes, with you and Lou.
Who's Lou?
That's why I'm asking you.
Cindy Lou Who or what?
Yeah.
Dude, nothing. She's fine.
Okay.
Just chilling with the kids at home.
What? No, but what's up?
Dude, nothing's up.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob, ask me what's new.
No. You can't tell me what to do. What's new? What's new, bud?
Same shit, different stank.
I couldn't think of anything less cool than that to say in that situation.
Dude, have you ever heard someone say that?
No.
I heard someone
Thank God.
I heard someone say that to me the other day, and it was a professional ass situation. I said, "Hey, how's it going?" He said, "Same shit, different stank." And this man was a security guard.
All the security guards left the chat. See you, security. Do you know what we're talking about today or what?
A little bit.
Or what?
I think
Or what? Or what? Talking about some of you guys may have heard of him before. He's actually in a little bit of trouble right now. He's a very professional rapper. His name is YNW Nelly.
Oh. Or also R&B sensation Nelly. It's getting hot in here. Young Nelson world.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about, maybe you guys would know, we're talking about Nessie.
The Loch Neck monster.
The Lost Nest monster.
That boy just can't find his nest. That boy's lost.
He said, "Where's my home?"
So he's just swimming the seas of Scotty land, just in search of his lost nest.
We're sailing the seas of Scots land.
Who the hell's named Scott that conquers shit, you know?
It is Scottish. He is Scottish. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, imagine some boy named Scott just stumbles upon... It's like, you know what this called?
Yo, this is my land. My name's Scott.
What are you gonna call it? It's Scotland. Oh, one word or two? One. It just over time. Scotland. Because people are lazy. Yeah.
Maybe we should actually tell the audience what we're talking about.
Okay, we're talking about the Loch Ness monster.
We're talking about the Loch Ness monster. LOCHNESS.
Oh, the Loch Ness.
Come on.
People and their words, bro. Come on.
The Loch Ness monster, Jacob.
Yeah. What does that boy look like?
He looks like this. He's black and white.
Oh, zebra boy, huh?
Black and white pictures only, it seems like. Have you ever seen a real picture of the Loch Ness monster?
Are you implying that those that I'm laying my eyes upon now are fake?
This one is the most real. You'll see it on the Instagram.
Oh my God.
This one
We've got him.
It looks like that one is good.
Dude, why he's so thick though? Oh, wow.
He thick? What's new? All right, so Jacob, as the Wikipedia wizard of the South.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Scottish folklore, the Loch Ness monster, or Nessie, Scottish Gaelic is also pronounced Eulabes Loch Ness.
Did you just say Gaelic?
I did, Jacob.
Wow.
Let's not make a joke out of this.
Okay, I was just making sure I heard what I heard.
The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, is said to be a creature that inhabits Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It is often described as a large in size with a long neck and one or more humps protruding.
Who the hell wrote this description?
Why can't we be adults and just read the word humps without bursting out into laughter?
Long neck, 2 humps. That boy somebody was
Somebody was
in a
partying.
mood. They were ready. They said, let me update
They said,
my
let me
wiki page."
let me describe my monster fantasy. Long neck, one or more humps.
Oh, it's optional.
It's a set.
Okay.
He's got humps protruding from the water. He's got lovely lady humps.
Double cheeked up on a Friday afternoon in the Scotland waters.
Protruding.
Okay, keep going.
Popular interest and belief in the creature have varied since it was brought to worldwide attention in 1933. Evidence of its existence is anecdotal. What's that word?
Where? Which one? Anecdotal. I'm serious.
Why am I asking you?
I don't know, dude. I'm not a philosopher.
Evidence of its existence is anecdotal, with a few disputed photographs and sonar readings. Jacob, wow.
And how? Sham, wow.
Jacob, do you want to tell me what your thoughts are, just initial thoughts on this Loch Nessie monster?
If you were listening to that description, you know as well as I do, a long neck and humps will never let you down, you know? That's all you need.
Okay, let's keep reading. Though there are dozens, if not hundreds, of lake monsters around the world, one superstar marine denizen outshines them all. Nessie.
That man's a superstar, you heard him.
The beast said to inhabit Scotland's Loch Ness. Is that just like lake with an accent? Loch. Some say it's a myth, others say it's a living dinosaur. Or even a sea serpent that swam into the lake before it became landlocked. Whether real or fictional, it is what Scotland is best known for around the world aside from whiskey, bagpipes, and kilts. I love some Scottish whiskey. I love the art of the bagpipe. And I wish I could constantly be wearing a kilt to work, no underwear. Some claim that the Loch Ness Monster was first reported in AD 565, when according to Catholic legend, St. Columba turned away a giant beast that was threatening a man in the Ness River, which flows into the lake. However tempting it is to suggest that the encounter was a true historical record of the beast's existence. That was a struggle for me.
Was it?
It is only one of many church myths about righteous saints vanquishing Satan in the form of serpents and dragons. In fact, there are no reports of the beast until less than a century ago. The Loch Ness Monster first achieved notoriety in 1933 after a story was published in the Inverness Courier, local newspaper describing not a monstrous head or hump, but instead a splashing in the water that was described as appearing to be caused by 2 ducks fighting. Some suggest a more...
What?
Yeah.
2 ducks fighting.
They thought this monster was 2 ducks fighting for a moment. Some suggested a more monstrous explanation. However, it wasn't until the following year that Nessie shot to superstardom with the publication of a famous photograph showing a serpentine head and neck. That image, taken by a London surgeon named Kenneth Wilson, was touted for decades as the best evidence for Nessie until it was admitted as a hoax decades later. Bull poop. Poop poo. That's a real picture, dude. That's all we have.
That's all we have. That's all we've got.
Do you want to read about this elusive beast?
Yeah. Let me read about Bay.
Jacob, can you please read us some confirmed, possibly facts about Nessie Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah. There's some confirmed facts about him. This means the facts are real, 100% proven. Robert Kenneth Wilson's famous photo of Nessie, known as the surgeon's photo pictured above.
What a hell of a title for a picture.
Was taken on April 21st, 1934, and was not discovered to be a fake until December 7th, 1975. You're telling me it's a fake photo?
That's what they say. There literally can only be one good picture, though, and I think it's that one. And it's real. It's got to be real. Got to be real.
100%.
Gotta be.
100%. A 112-foot deep section of the Loch has been dubbed Nessie's lair.
Was that hard for you?
No, I was trying to read it. Cool.
So you're telling me there's a whole section of this lake Loch, Loch, that is 812 feet deep, huh?
Yeah.
That's deep, bud.
Oh, yeah.
That's almost as deep as these feelings.
Oh, yeah. Many believe that Nessie is a plesiosaurus type of dinosaur.
Hold on. Already sounds wrong.
Plesiosaurus, sorry. There's a CO. Plesiosaur. But I know how to read dinosaur names. I played Ark Survival Evolved. A type of dinosaur which is believed to have been common about 205 million years ago.
Wow.
There are over 1,000 recorded sightings of the Loch Ness Monster.
Of the dinosaur or of the monster?
Sounds to me like they're one and the same, so both.
Maybe they're... I don't think it's... Do you think... Okay, I guess that's another good question. Do you think the Loch Ness Monster is a dinosaur? Or do you think it's something else?
Dude, you're hitting me with these hard questions.
I'm sorry. This is what we do here.
Well, he does look like a plessy.
Okay. Bessie.
That's what a plessy is.
Okay. Very similar. No humps, if you notice.
Maybe he's just thick.
Maybe he's got some kegs.
Yeah, because you got no competition in that lake to eat all the tasty foods.
Right.
So you're just fattening up, getting thick out here for no reason.
Just keeping on swimming, doing the workouts.
Yeah, for no reason. The first organized search for Nessie was in 1934. Staff of 20 men were paid £2 per day to be monster watchers.
Mom, this is my dream job. Even though they were from Scotland, not British.
Dude, you never know. They could have been from anywhere. You feel? Files from the Natural History Museum suggested Prince Philip was so interested in the Loch Ness Monster, he proposed the Royal Navy to be enlisted to help him search for the elusive creature. Though much of the legislation has been repealed, if Nessie is captured, she might be protected by Scotland's Protection of Animals Act of 1912. Part of a 2005 triathlon included a swim through Loch Ness. Ooh! Each participant was insured £1 million against bites from the monster.
No way.
Yeah.
So they were confident that he did not exist, but if they got bit, they were going to be Bankson.
Yeah. In 1974, a pair of bottlenose dolphins were outfitted with vests, holding a small camera in order to help search for Nessie. The plan was called off.
Why did I think that they were outfitted with vests to protect themselves from him? Like just teeth-proof vests. Like they're wearing just military vests.
Yeah, and they just have rifles.
Yeah.
The plan was
Grenades.
called off. Bump stocks. 50-round mags.
Drums.
But the plan was called off after one of the dolphins died on a stopover at Huel Aquarium. Nessie is so popular, she even has her own ladle. Is that a word?
Like a soup? Like a soup utensil? Where?
Spin the little ladle.
I don't know what that means.
Unconfirmed. These are going to be cooler. There's only 4 of them, so. Nessie is a Myers-Briggs INFJ, a rare personality type characterized as being shy, private, abstract in their communication, and having great depth.
Is this describing her personality?
Yeah.
She's very kind and sweet, loves puppies.
One of Nessie's greatest regrets is her inability to pursue her passion for knitting. Besides the fact that wool and loch water don't mix well, the sheep tend to panic when Nessie brings them home for shearing. What am I reading? Nessie is an ordained minister and can be legally perform unions for her friends who opt for a lochside ceremony. I mean, they're not wrong. These are unconfirmed.
She's just, we're gathered here today to bring Kathy and Carlos together. So she has a full underwater certificate, maybe.
Unconfirmed, but yes.
I guess that's the main question. Do you think Nessie is a boy or girl? Seems like Nessie is more of a girl name.
As thick as it is. Definitely, dude.
Think? For real, though?
100%, dude, yeah.
I don't know.
100%, dude. Come on. Dude, come on, bro. Come on. No, it's probably a female. Because she be playing games and shit, you know?
Yeah.
She wouldn't. It says she, too. She would never bring this up herself. But Nessie would prefer her moniker to be changed from the Loch Ness Monster to the less aggressive Loch Ness Resident.
Okay, we have to stop reading this bull.
There's the last one. Nessie's favorite Olympic sport is rhythmic gymnastics, a joy she will sadly never be able to experience, as waving a ribbon may give her location away in Loch Ness. Take your phone away from me.
Hey, bud, what the hell did you just read?
I don't know. Unconfirmed facts about Nelson.
Nelson turned out to be Nelly.
Yep.
Jacob, I do this sometimes when there's not a whole lot to talk about. Do you want to know all the movies that have Loch Ness Monster in it?
Yeah, let's go.
First of all, there's Loch Ness Terror.
Okay.
The water horse legend. Incident.
Oh, that's a good ass movie.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
It looks like that?
Yes, dude. They like bring him home in a little bathtub.
Do they? Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
I've
great
seen that.
movie.
Dude, that is a great movie.
I didn't know Nelly was in that, boy.
Yeah, I guess that's based off of Nelson. Incident at Loch Ness. Scooby-Doo in the Loch Ness. Loch Ness. The Ballad of Nessie. Loch Ness Horror. The Private Life of Sherlock Holmes,
Did you say the Loch Ness whore?
No, the Loch Ness Horror.
Oh. That's why I laughed. I was like, Loch Ness whore. What a movie.
The Secret of Loch Ness. The Crater Lake Monster. What a hopper. Magic in the Water. The Secret of the Loch.
Magic in the water. Is that a song? I just said magic
Something
instead.
in the water. Like that?
Yeah. You got it. You hit it. You hit the freaking screw right on the side.
That's not how screws work. Jacob, you want to read the explanation of the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah. Number of explanations. Fuck. Number of explanations have been suggested to account for the sightings of the creature. According to Ronald Binns, a former member of the Loch Ness Phenomena
According to
Investigation.
Ronald McDonald.
That makes good cheeseburgers, boy.
That's where I get my meat.
Ronald Buns. According to Ronald Binns, a former member of the Loch Ness Phenomena Investigation Bureau, Ben wrote 2 skeptical books in 1983, The Loch Ness Mystery Solved, and his 2017, The Loch Ness Mystery Reloaded.
Wow. Cock the mystery gun again, because it's reloaded.
In these, he contends that an aspect of human psychology is the ability of the eye to see what it wants. Clap, what are you doing? No, like this. And then I go back in. We gotta do it again? No, I'm just kidding. It's like, well, I'm not keeping that. Where was I? Is the ability of the eye to see what it wants. And Damn, I forgot to sing. Damn.
We gotta redo it. Just kidding. Don't you freaking redo it. Just go to say something interesting.
And accepts to see. They may be categorized as misidentifications of known animals, misidentifications of inanimate objects or effects.
Nanas McObjects.
Inanimate objects. Stop. Or effects. Reinterpretations of Scottish folklore, hoaxes, and exotic species of large animals. A reviewer wrote that Binns had evolved into the author of the definitive skeptical book on the subject. Binns does not call the sightings a hoax but a myth in the true sense of the term, and states that the monster is a sociological. That's a weird.
Sociological.
Yeah, sorry. Let me pull out my Harvard degree. Fact. Sociological phenomenon. After 1983, the search...
Oh, sorry.
Dude, you're gonna break your own mic.
I was trying to entertain myself.
I'm literally at the end, you cock sucker. Hey, eat a dick.
That's Mr. Eat a Dick, dude.
Fact. After 1983, the search for the possibility that there just might be continuous to enthrall a small number of whom eyewitness evidence outweighs all other considerations.
Oh, dude. You want to know some misidentifications of known animals that they might think is the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
Bird wakes, which is like when a bird just flies out of the ocean.
When a bird wakes up.
When it comes up from its nap because they sleep in the underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes and crashes the waves. They think that might be what they see.
It's not a sea, it's a lake.
I didn't. It also, granted, they did say that 894 feet of the Loch Ness is designated for this thing, so you'd think it'd be pretty big. But people think they mistake it with eels. The eels doesn't really hit my feels.
Silly. Yeah, eels don't really come out of water very often, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe
unless they're just done with their day or life.
Maybe I just missed that episode of Animal Planet. Follow the eels.
They also thought it was an elephant. What the fuck is an elephant going to be doing in Scotland?
Scotland, for one, in the middle of the lake, for two. It's an aquatic
So it's like,
elephant.
wow, they must have dropped this fucking elephant out of an airplane with a parachute and it landed in our lake.
Now I'm starting to lean more towards it's real, because they're like, yeah, dude, no, it's an eel. I mean, an elephant.
Greenland shark? This is Scotland. What the hell would be a Greenland shark doing
In a
here?
lake.
Whales, catfish are resident animals, like a kitty or a giraffe.
Is that what it says?
No giraffe.
Oh.
It just said resident animals. Misidentifications of animate objects, trees, seismic gas. I don't know if that's a monster or if I'm seasoned because of all this gas. Hey, Monster Man, can you find a story?
I think I have one. All right, this story.
Okay, can we transition better?
You know as well as I do.
Hold on, finish your sentence. He said, you know, as well as I do.
You know as well as I do, a good story is a good time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap on up. Because I got a good one in store. All right, this little legend novel comes from the infamous or famous website called Reddit.
Reddit, huh?
Very credible.
Reddit's a cool website, I guess.
This story's called I Found the Loch Ness Monster, and it's by the user Talulabel. Goes a little something like this. I was always into cryptozoology. I guess that's cryptids, but with zoo animals. You know, as teenage boys are. Damn, it's a he. I'm already getting it wrong. Often stories that start out that way are about lonesome boys who turn into a paranormal because they have few or no friends. This isn't me. I mean, I'm not the most popular person at school, but I have good friends and a good family. I just love the paranormal. I love conspiracy theories, tales of ghosts and monsters. Something about it speaks to me. The idea that there are more out there, that the world is not what it seems, and if we just pay close enough attention, so much more would be possible. That being said, I'd never seen anything out of the ordinary. I've gone to haunted houses, played with Ouija boards, and trekked through isolated forests to no avail. Dude, I'm reading good. Sign me, Audible. So when my folks told me we were going to Scotland for the holidays, I was ecstatic at the idea that I might finally see something worthwhile, and not just anything. The Loch Ness Monster. The big prize. Nessie herself.
This is what I've dreamed for, the biggest prize.
Obviously, I convinced my parents that while Scotland was no doubt beautiful all over, we had to go to Loch Ness for at least one night. They agreed, surprisingly easy. I think they knew that I would be relentless with this, and I didn't want to settle in for a fight. So I packed my bags, camera, cryptozoology books, flashlights and all, and away we went.
Huzzah!
We had a neat little Airbnb right near the lake, a nice, though boring little cottage with not a lot of reception, but but it was nice enough, and I wasn't planning on calling anyone anytime soon.
With not a lot of receptacles, my shit wouldn't charge.
I immediately went for a walk to the lake, and it was stunning. The water was calm and reflective. The mountains, a lush green, the air crisp and refreshing, the dogs growling about. The sort of thing you see in National Geographic. We got settled and spent our day exploring the local town. I was hoping to find someone with a bit more first-hand information on the monster. Maybe someone who knew someone who had seen it, or had even seen it themselves. Just something that wasn't from a probably exaggerated book. There was a lot of Nessie paraphernalia to be seen there, but sadly little information. I think I was beginning to annoy the locals when I first got interested in an old fisherman. Of course it was an old fisherman, and the story he had told me was exactly the sort you would expect from an old fisherman in Scotland. This is the fisherman's story. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was out on my boat when suddenly a head came rearing out of the water right next to me, and all that jazz. But it was completely
That smooth blues.
But it was completely worthless. He did tell me Nessie is normally seen after dusk, and normally when it's raining, luckily, it is often raining in the Scottish Highlands. So out I went that very night, camera in hand, down to the edge of the river, down to find my prize. The first few hours were fairly uneventful. Rain, the occasional bit of wildlife, a flash of lightning here and there, and wind. A lot of wind. No longer was the air refreshing and crisp.
No longer was the air freshener working. Stank like dank.
No longer was the air refreshing and crisp, but a biting cold. The water of the lake looked like a deep black pool of ink, uninviting and sinister. Choppy in the dark and the rain, I could no longer see the mounts. In fact, I could see very little. I was cold and damp, but it was also a man on a mission, and I was determined to stick it out. I saw something start to stir. I fumbled with my camera, and in the moments of my eyes were off the lake, it must have risen up because when I looked back, it was well above the waterline. Nessie. I paused in awe as I really took in the sight. Though it was still fairly dark, and in reality, I could only see an outline, a long neck, a smooth round body, glistening slightly as what little light there was caught on the wetness of her body. Easily she was at least 2 stories high. I like tall girls.
Two stories? Mm-hmm. Holy crap, that's like a
Hunger Games 1 and 2. And that was with half of her body still submerged. So the whole series then is how big she is. As I went to get my camera up, I saw something protruding from her head. A long antenna maybe?
Ooh.
Which was soon followed by another. They seemed to be growing from the top of her head, and then I realized a slug. Nessie was a giant freshwater slug.
Oh, come the hell on.
Her gray body glistened, her long, slender eyes, stalks focused, her fleshy foot undiluted, and she began to move towards me. It was then I saw her mouth. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, there are a lot of carnivorous slugs in the world, and after looking at that gaping, searching mouth, what the fuck are we trying to say here? After I saw that gaping, searching mouth, I received the best Einstein I've ever fucking gotten. Nessie does this to you. Sucked the soul right out of me, gave me a new one.
I never felt so alive.
Oh my god. Found my feet bolted, I ran fast back to the cottage. My heart was beating. I threw away my cryptozoology books, and when we got back, I unsubscribed from the YouTube channels and forums. I deleted anything that was on my camera without looking too closely. I didn't need to. I'll never forget the sight of that mouth. And that's it. So Hunter, after all this information we consumed, what do you think about Nelson? What do you think about her nice body?
Searching. Her mouth is a searching mouth.
Forever searching.
And I don't think it's Nessie. I think we just found a new cryptid named Darlene the Wonder Slug.
Okay, Darlene. Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, she's... okay, number one, carnivorous slug, very scary.
Yeah, it is, especially a giant one.
I feel like that's more scary than Nessie. Nessie seems like she loves to knit and she's kind and wants to hang out on your couch.
Yeah, seems pretty cool.
Just smoke a bowl.
Of course, or two, pottery.
She loves pottery. Yeah, no, definitely slug's a little scarier than actually Nessie herself, it seems like. So this man didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Okay.
I mean, he subscribed from all the YouTube channels, hopefully not ours. So what do you think?
You think that boy's real?
Oh, we just do that?
Yeah.
Why not? Do I think the Loch Ness Monster is real? After everything we've talked about, no, I don't.
Honestly, I know you're about to ask me this question, so I'll go ahead and answer for you. After everything we've consumed here on this wonderful, wonderful day, I don't think that I'm gonna rule Nelson out of this picture, of this world.
Oh,
Why
nice.
I say that is because, well, reading that, true story, I got a sense of a man that was changed that very night, just by the words he typed. A searching mouth. You only describe a mouth as searching, dude, when the brain's out of this world. And he did so unhesitantly. Just said this searching, gaping mouth. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Let it sink in.
So what I think, Nelson's very misunderstood. I don't think it's a monster that wants to hide. I just think it's a night owl that wants a good time.
Oh. So now it's an owl.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay in the middle.
Sure.
I'm not gonna count her out of this world.
So maybe he's not afraid of monsters. He's just afraid
Of the head of a lifetime.
of sexual activity.
Wow. That was deeper than I thought it would be. Deeper than that Ness.
Deeper than that net. Okay.
All right. So,
gross.
actually, in reality, I don't think it's real.
Ah, fuck.
There's no way.
But
There's no way.
you had me crying in tears. I was so emotional with your response. You messed me up.
Yeah, no, there's no way. You're telling me a humongous creature has been alive for hundreds of years in a lake and not been seen very much, even if the lake is 800 feet deep.
You gotta throw some rocks in that thing and startle that boy.
Of course, yeah. I mean, and the amount of people that there are in the world, the amount of technology, if they really wanted to find it, if they really thought there was a credible source
You could blow up the whole
of
lake.
information, yeah, or just sweep it, save the planet. Just like, take some brooms, sweep that boy. But yeah, so no. So 2 no's, that equals a no in the above community.
Of course.
Let us know what you guys think. And you know where they can do that, Hunter?
Where can they do that, Jacob?
On the Instagram. Our Instagram is _podcast. That is OFOF_podcast. That is where we post all our news and information as to when podcasts come out.
New quests
Yeah.
for adventure.
Yeah. So yeah, OFOF_podcast. That's where we are most active. We have a little over 2,000 followers right now. Thank you guys. Keep following us, and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Trying to get that follow count up each and every day and week. So I'd appreciate if you followed us on Instagram. That's a great thing. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We do post some occasional YouTube comedy videos. And by comedy videos, I mean like videos of us doing random shit. We both love making these vids. Just chilling, recording our time together. We got a new vid up now. Just go check it out. And you can subscribe youtube.com/onlyfriendsonfriday.
Yes.
And how you listening to us? Can you please subscribe on iTunes and follow us on Spotify? I love getting those downloads from the of community.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, I think that about wraps this one up, doesn't it,
I
sir?
think that about wraps up the Nelson.
The new term's been unlocked.
Yeah.
Wrap your Nelson, fellas.
Keep it clean.
Yep. All right. My name is Jacob.
And my name is Hunter.
And we're the Only Friends on Friday podcast.
Only Friends on Friday, City Boys. We've made it.
Hey, you.
You right there with the mom.
Hey, how's your mom? Tell her we miss her.
Hold on.
Damn it, we messed that up.
I know. Hey, you right there.
Hey, you with the mom.
How's your mom?
Tell her we miss her.
Your mom's name is Nessie.
She gave me that Nessie.